And we are live with the gameplay reveal of Elden Ring. It's time to react to this shit. Let's pull it up. Where is it? Where the fuck's the video? I'm a little bit late. Not by much though. Wait, it's going on for 35. Jesus Christ! There's no need for it to be that loud. Okay, so it starts here. Alright. Alright. I know it's not on screen yet. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. It will pop up. Give it a sec. Give it a sec. It will appear. Jesus. Well actually hang on. Hey, there we go. But yeah. Elden Ring gameplay has arrived, even though we kind of got that in the original trailer. But, you know, time to see more. Hopefully, because I think this might be the 15-minute gameplay they showed YouTubers ages ago. Like 2 months ago or so. I think this is the same thing. So let's get right into this. I'm in a Souls mood. Also, just to, you know... pretty good moves, I know. Let me pull this up because I need this like actually here so I know if I'm losing frames or not. Well, yeah, we're streaming with the CPU this time around to see how that will go. I think it will go pretty well because this CPU's a behemoth. Anyway, let's keep on going. Oh, let's start, should I say? Peggy 16. I'm not old enough for this, dude.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for taking the time to join us today. In this video, we'll show some footage of our new action RPG, Elden Ring. We hope it helps to convey a little of this title's mood and gameplay.
I mean, similar to the Souls game. I mean, that's not a complaint. That's a big old like thumbs up right there from me. Oh, this isn't going to help out.
Is set here.
Fucking compression.
Between.
No, what the fuck?
This is a site of grace, acting as a place of rest for the player.
Bonfire.
Occasionally, grace will manifest rays of guiding light.
That's cool. Oh.
Of course, we're free to choose whether to follow this guidance, or head off to explore in a different direction.
Oh. Wait, what? Did an enemy just disappear there? What the fuck? See, I feel like it being open world might hurt it, because there's going to be a lot of emptiness to it, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm worried about. And then there's a fucking dragon. Like, what? Why? This is too loud, dude. Magic? You fucking pussy. Doesn't have a health bar, is that just for the trailer? Or is it a standard enemy? There's no way this would be a standard enemy, right? Surely not. Oh, that was fucking cool. Did like blood actually wait, hang on. Oh no, I thought you could see the cut on him. But no, it's not that good yet. That's the next FromSoftware game. Yeah, that just feels like a tough enemy. I don't know. That might not be a boss. But considering the music, I'd assume so.
Can you hear me? Help me. I'm stuck.
Oh, great. We've got to help out the NPCs and stuff. Oh, what? Pot boy. There's a guy in the pot.
So happy to see
yeah, they've removed all the UI.
I am Alexander, also known as the Iron Fist. And as you can see, I'm stuck here. Please, can you help me out of this?
Where's its mouth?
Those doubts to rest. I'll be just fine.
Oh great, you can see clipping. God damn it, dude. I mean, it isn't finished. But yeah, it's a FromSoftware game, so I expect that at launch. Wait, do you need that specific weapon to get him out, or is it? How did he even get stuck in there? Did he fall?
Well played, good sir. Well played. Oh, that mighty wallop of yours almost spelled the end of me.
See, like, I don't know. I just feel like it might be a bit like it's big, but it's worrying how big it is because it's. I feel like there's a lot of this that might be just empty space and there's no enemies around. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm worried about. But to be fair, you do have. Oh, hang on, map. This is the first time there's actually been a world map. I know Sekiro had kind of like a basic one.
The map can prove useful when exploring the world, and is populated by acquiring map fragments.
That's massive. Holy shit. That's huge. That's what she said.
We can use markers.
Okay, so you can have like 100 markers, so that's probably equipment, maybe, I'd say. Okay, so it gives you early days, so there's probably a way to skip time, like similar to The Witcher, right? Because there's probably certain quests that, because obviously Dark Souls and Bloodborne and all them have like certain quests, so I'd assume you'd probably have to wait to a specific time of the day, skip, or like, you know, whatever you'd call it, like vest or something, and then you vest for a certain amount of hours, and you could go to nighttime gameplay. And that could mean like NPCs spawn in where like they can start a quest, but then you need to go back to daytime to finish that quest type of thing, right? This is a swamp, isn't it? Of course. I mean, it's a FromSoftware game. Of course, it'd be a fucking swamp. But like, what are these markers? So that's probably enemies. That's maybe that's NPCs. I think that's animals. That's herbs. Or like plants or something. I have returned, yes. What would that be? Equipment? No, not equipment. Valuables? Valuable items? Chests? Or one of them could be a boss, actually. I don't know. I don't know what the markers are, but you can make 100 of them.
The map, such as setting reminders for the location of crafting materials or dangerous enemies.
How big is this? Does it keep on going up? Push up. I want to see more. Push up a little bit. Thank you. Okay, that's the edge of the map. No, it isn't. It's still going. Holy fuck. Dude, this map is massive. This map is fucking huge. Holy shit. Especially for... I mean, FromSoftware games usually have a decently sized map. Anyway. But this is like their biggest. It feels like you can unlock more here. Because they said, like, you unlock map fragments to thingy. And there's a boat there, so can you get on a boat at some point? But where are we here? Is this where the player is? So they're here.
The map can prove useful when exploring the world.
See, like, that, like, dude, it goes further here. Like, you know, I don't know why I'm, like, pointing at my monitor. Like, you can see it. But, like, there's more here, clearly.
And is populated by acquiring map.
Look at that! There it, look, the big massive fragment missing. Dude, this fucking map is huge. I'm gonna be overwhelmed when this fucking game launches.
We can use markers to customize the map, such as setting reminders for the location of crafting materials or dangerous enemies.
Hang on, just to make sure. Wait, hang on. I am. Right, okay. Just wanted to check something.
Can also be placed to help with orientation. Beacons placed on the map appear in the world.
Okay, so it's like it's not intrusive. Like it doesn't tell you the exact point of where it is. It's just like a big beam of light in the air. Oh, dude, what the fuck is that? Holy shit!
Used while on horseback to launch high into the air.
Yeah, I see. This is the problem, dude. It just feels too empty. I don't know. Like, where's the enemies, dude? You know? I feel like you can easily just escape encounters.
Free traversal of areas with a great deal of verticality.
I mean, to be fair, I know like there is dungeons and shit where it'll be a bit more linear. See, there's animals, so there's probably random encounters that happen, like that dragon that just happened at the beginning. Dark Souls with a better jump. Are you fucking kidding me? Is this an fucking Far Cry Outpost? God damn it, dude. Fucking Halo's doing this too. I'm not a fan of this like shitty concept.
The carriage over there is carrying treasure. An opportunity too good to pass up.
This just doesn't fit the Souls like kind of genre. Oh wait, here's a UI. I don't know how I feel about that UI. I'm kind of iffy on it.
Materials found in the world.
I feel like it's too simplistic. I like the overcomplicated design. Looks a bit generic. I don't know. Okay, there's like Sekiro stealth. Oh! Oh no, I thought, like... Yeah, there's a lot of Sekiro influence here. I see it. Jesus, what the fuck is that sword?
Enemy stance can be broken with heavy strike.
And then you have the same fucking animation from Dark Souls 1. Nice.
Enemy stance can be broken with heavy strikes, such as when attacking.
Or Dark Souls 3, I guess, but because it's probably on the Dark Souls 3 engine.
A variety of unique attacks can also be interchanged between weapons.
Oh! What the fuck was that? That's a thing, definitely. You can't like, it's a dodge and you go invisible. Oh, wow. It's literally just that. What the fuck did you just eat? They're not showing you the UI, so you don't know what it is, and I'm glad they're doing that.
We can summon spirits to assist us in battle.
Wait, what? Hey, that's too easy, dude.
Spirits vary greatly in type, so we look forward to players experimenting and finding their personal favorites.
They're not showing a lot of enemy types, they're just showing like the same like generic soldier. And then the completely different armor. Why is there windmills? Okay, there's... I feel like that isn't as noticeable. You know what I'm saying? Like, is that really like the... What is it called? The Grace or something like that? I'm just going to call it a bonfire because it's basically what it is. But like, I just feel like that isn't as noticeable as the other ones. Now, bonfire is noticeable from a distance. Like, that is very hard to see there. You know? Like... you can see it, but it's like, it blends in, you know? I don't know if I'm a fan of that. Because it's like, maybe if they like make it bigger, it could work. Make the light a little bit brighter. Because I just feel like it's too small to be like, oh shit, there's a, you know, like save point or, well, not save point, but also there's an NPC there. Wait, actually no, is that an NPC or is that like just a environment? Just a dead, because it looks like they've got like spears in them or something. Just not a huge fan of that because that blends in like so much. Holy shit! Is that a summon did, or is this a online?
Online multiplayer can also be enjoyed with players from other worlds, from cooperative to PvP and invasions.
I've heard that you can only use PvP if you're in co-op, which is kind of eh. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of the PvP in the Souls games, but also he didn't take fall damage from that. Okay, so the fall damage is definitely decreased then. Because if you jump from that height in Dark Souls 1, you'd be dead. I mean, you probably would survive it, to be fair. Just barely any health. Nah, you'd be dead. You'd be dead. Maybe. There's an item there, dude. What the fuck? Why would you miss that item? They're not... God damn it. Okay, there's a unique enemy type.
Stalk this forest, so we'll use stealth to avoid detection.
See, this game could be pretty fun in co-op, to be honest. That's a bigger boy. He's a big man. Poke him in the ass. Poke him in the ass. What the heck? What? Oh shit!
We've come across a boss guarding this area.
A boss?
We'll take it on with the help of our co-op partner.
Hey, isn't this just the guy from fucking Sekiro? Oh, Jesus! What is that? Like a shield that's like got like claws on it? Oh, this isn't gonna help out compression. Especially when I'm streaming over it too, it's gonna completely shit the bed. And now there's a what? He's got a dragon head? You can use a dragon head as your attack. What the fuck? Nice cut. That was fucking 10 out of 10 right there. What was that? Kind of reminds me of Shadow of the Colossus though, to be fair. Like just like the exploration kind of aspect of it. You were going from one place to another and fighting bosses. Yeah, you'd be dead from that fall. Stop it. See, shit like this, like just... Yep, there's that same fucking door animation that they use for every single game. I love it. See, that's a bit more noticeable. In the day, it's not noticeable. When it's in the darkness, it's 100... Yeah, it's like much more noticeable as like a checkpoint.
Caves, mines, and other dungeons can be found while out exploring the world.
Oh, fuck off, dude. Not the skellies.
These dungeons each hold their own secrets, from hidden treasures to fearsome bosses.
It's like a chalice dungeon then? What if it's like related to RNG? Oh. Is that NPC? Is that Patches? Oh. Okay, illusionary walls. Nice. Making a return. Is that a Mimic? No, it's the chain's pointing away. That's not a Mimic. But that means they will be back then. There's no way they'd have a chest like that. Which is kind of annoying. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dude, what makes it so different from fucking Dark Souls? Did the audio just cut off? Oh!
Greetings, traveler from beyond the fog.
Oh my god, they've got lip sync.
I am Melina.
Oh. It's probably like the opening cutscene or something like that, or one of the opening cutscenes. Oh. What the fuck?
I offer you an accord.
That's just the intro, I guess.
Stormvale Castle, a large-scale dungeon which connects seamlessly with the surrounding Limgrave region.
How's that a dungeon? There's a castle that... You gotta go all the way around to get to that fucking... Now this is more like Dark Souls, like more linear.
You're tarnished, aren't you? I would advise against taking the main gate into the castle. It's tightly guarded by hardened old hands. Try the opening right here. The guards don't know about it. You'll breach the castle undetected.
Oh wow, they actually showed the HUD that time.
Fair enough. You certainly don't have to trust me. Well, if you must go through the gates, I'll signal them to open. But of course, I'd advise against it.
So you've probably got like stealth options in certain scenarios. So this is like the just go fucking yeah. Yeah, that sums it up. Well, now I know that that's there, so I'm just gonna go around.
The main route seems risky, so we'll try entering.
Risky, but definitely doable. Oh my god, look at that, dude. Look at that jump button. Holy shit. What? Floating fucking skeleton, dude. I mean, it's not real. It's a spirit or whatever. Is that a halberd? What the fuck? How many weapons can you have on you? Jesus, there's no way he's not fat rolling. What? Excuse me?
Extra care should be taken when moving through dungeons, as visibility and terrain differ from when in the
Fucking
open.
Magdal.
We hope players enjoy getting a feel for the different types of areas and coming up with suitable strategies for each.
Oh! Well, now I know that enemy's there. What the fuck? Why would they show that? Is that boss? No, that's just like a mini... Well, not a mini boss, but like it's a standard enemy, I guess. They're gonna come alive, dude. Come on. Oh, they already dead. See, I feel like you could easily glitch out the game by using the jump mechanic. Dude, this game's gonna be too overwhelming. Like, there's so much happening. I feel like there's so much to do. I feel like you don't even need to do the dungeons or the main story. Just do the exploring. Probably got them.
Tackled from a number of routes.
Probably got the most amount of bosses is in any FromSoftware game, I'd say.
Ah, nice to meet you. The pleasure's mine. Roger is the name. A sorcerer, as you might have guessed. I'm looking for a little something here in the castle. When I'm not hot-footing it from the troops, that is.
Oh, it's not moving. Not moving.
What are you doing here in Stormvale Castle? This place is bristling with tarnished hunters, you know. They sacrifice our kind for grafting. Not exactly a place I'd stroll into without a purpose in mind.
What the fuck is this, dude? How did... There's no way you parried that. Like, what? Okay, so they've definitely decreased fall damage. I guess that makes sense. Oh, what is this? Oh, they've changed the fog though to fucking like goldish.
Ruler of Stormvale, Godric the Golden.
Godric the Golden. Right, nice. This is the big boy that was in the trailer with like the multiple arms and shit. Why does this look like Gascoigne's like fucking graveyard? Is that a callback to Gascoigne? Huh. Why don't they have the health bar, dude? Like, what? Oh! Was that like a parry attack? What the fuck is that, dude? Like, what kind of movement was that? Is that Onion Knight? Holy shit. Yeah, nah, fuck this boss, dude. Absolutely not. Not dealing with it. Movement's too fast for me, I can't do it. That's phase 2, it's gotta be. He ripped the dragon's head off. Music's pretty good. And burn me alive. Elden Ring. Alright.
Thank you for watching.
Alright.
This was just a brief introduction to Elden Ring's fundamentals, but more details will be revealed at a later date. There's not long to go now before release. In the
3
meantime,
months.
we greatly appreciate your continued support.
The Tarnished will soon return.
Is this a new trailer? Or is this the same fucking trailer? It's the same fucking trailer.
Someone must extinguish thy flame.
They will fight. And they will die.
Fucking smog, dude. Jesus.
To be born.
That was new. What? Why did they change up like the last shot? "25th of February." Dude, what the fuck? How is it coming out? Why can't you just move it forward to January, just for my sake? Steelbook? That Steelbook's not the best, to be fair. I don't like the cover. I mean, the cover's alright. I mean, it's not that bad, but... Standard edition includes the game. What do I think of the recent PC ports? I think they're fine as long as there's no PS5 exclusives on there. Because, I mean, literally the reason I got rid of my Xbox was because all their titles were coming day one to PC. If that happens to PlayStation, you can fuck right off. There's no need for it. I feel like a lot of this info we already knew about Elden Ring. Because, like, didn't YouTubers... maybe this is the gameplay they got access to. Because I feel like we've seen this before. Oh yeah, Call of Duty's coming out tomorrow. Who fucking cares about that? Jesus. I mean, gameplay-wise, Elden Ring looks pretty spicy. Like, it just looks like standard, you know, standard FromSoftware game. Which isn't a bad thing. Obviously, it isn't going to look as good as fucking Demon's Souls. Because Demon's Souls is a PS5 exclusive. And... at the end of the day, I think Demon's Souls is a bit more easier to make, considering the game already existed. Elden Ring's a new title, a new world, new bosses, all that nonsense, and hopefully the rumors are true about that Bloodborne Definitive Edition, dude. If that's true, and they do like new content for it, on top of all the content that came before, I think it'll be sick. Because it could be a way for Bluepoint to, if Bluepoint are doing it, it'll be a way for them to get a little handle of how to do a Bloodborne game before they do a sequel, and it could give people faith in it if it's good. The DLC is good. cross-gen games shouldn't be coming to PC either. I don't think the PC leak thing is legit anyway. I mean, it's probably legit. Like, I guarantee them games will eventually come, but there's no way Ghost of Tsushima will launch a day after Uncharted. Uncharted doesn't even have a release date yet. Like, how would you have release dates for games that devs aren't even sure if they're going to release at that time or not? You know? No dev really knows a specific date. They have, like, an idea, like, either, like, Q1, Q2, Q3 stuff, but they don't have a specific date in mind straight away. If they did, they would have announced it. If they've announced Uncharted, why haven't they announced, like, Ghost of Tsushima coming to PC? Also, if Ghost of Tsushima comes to PC... Oh my god, I'm gonna lose my fucking shit, dude. If it comes to PC and it's a director's cut, and it's got all the content and it's 50 fucking quid, I am going to knock somebody out. Like, dude, if it's 50 quid, I am going to fucking punch someone in the head. If it's 50 quid. Somehow Demon Souls GT7 went on that list of games that was supposed release date. But all the most anticipated titles were. That is interesting. There's no way Horizon will... If Horizon Forbidden West comes to PC the same year it comes to PS5 and PS4, then that is the most dumbest thing I've ever seen. Because what is the point of even owning a PlayStation at that point if all their games come to PC? That's the... I mean, PC, while it is a good fucking investment, I feel like... The cool thing about consoles is the exclusives, and if you lose that, what's the point of them? Just for them to be cheaper? Like, is that it? Like, I'd rather just get a PC because I can get all the games performing better, and they can look better too. For a bigger price investment, but still. And hell, like, you get the games for cheaper too. You don't have to pay fucking 70 quid for some game that's probably going to be arse. You know? 70 quid should not be the standard for games. That annoys the fuck out of me. I mean, at least Elden Ring's 50 quid. That'll actually be worth the price. Because fucking Souls games, you get so many more hours out of them. Like, I think Elden Ring alone is 30 hours or so. Bloodborne, Spider-Man, Miles Morales, Last of Us Part 2 weren't on that list. Wasn't Last of Us on that list though? Wasn't there another list on GeForce Now that said that Last of Us was coming? Wait, what? Hey! Of it? Last of Us wasn't on that list. I thought it was. I mean, I guess there'd be no reason to bring it to PC anyway, though, considering there's a remake on the way. But dude, if I see one fucking PS5 title on there, I'm going to lose my shit. Wait, what? Wait. PlayStation invested in Devolver Digital? Ah! That's funny, dude. Bloodborne wasn't either. Bloodborne's not coming to... Bloodborne doesn't exist. Like, we're not getting it. Unless that rumor of the definitive edition is true. If Bloodborne's the only game I'd accept to come to PC. Because it needs it. It needs 60 FPS. If that's a way we can get 60 FPS, I'm fucking dead. I don't understand why they do... Like, it's just the way they're doing the PC releases. It doesn't make sense. It's all over the place. You know what I mean? It's old titles, and then it's brand new titles, and then it's titles that aren't really that old. And then it's the big known IPs. It's like, what the fuck are you doing, Sony? Like, start with the smaller shit, and then get to the bigger shit. You know? Build up from there. Instead of going straight, like, fucking balls deep. Straight away. And I understand that they want to, like, get into the PC environment, which is fine. But don't they lose more money doing that? Considering Steam takes away how much? It takes like 30% cut, right? Or something like that? 20% cut? Also, it took Horizon Zero Dawn to sell 1 million. It took a year for it to do that on PC. It took how many days to do that on console? So console, I feel like even if the games do come day one on PC, how many people have a PC good enough to run the games? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you look at stats, there's info out there where it's like people don't have high-end PCs. Yeah, I don't have a high-end PC. I've got maybe mid-tier PC. Maybe my CPU could be considered high-end, but you know, so they've invested in Devolver. When did this happen? I don't know why I'm talking about this. We got to talk about Elden Ring, dude. Also, just to point out, yes, look at that. Holy shit! What? How have I done that? Oh, what? It's moving. Whoa. Like, I'm telling you, if Returnal comes to PC, then I'm gonna question, like, everything. And it's gonna happen. I know it's gonna happen, just based on the fact that it's inevitable. This is exactly how it went down with Xbox. It's gonna happen. We're gonna see PS5 games on there day one. And they're gonna... oh, dude. If they come to day one and they're cheaper than the PS5 versions... ooh... They will be, though. Of course they will be. Because, I mean, Battlefield is 70 quid on PlayStation while it's fucking 50 quid on PC. Proving my point that the price tags are absolute horseshit. I always go back to the price tag thing because I just don't think any game is worth that price. No matter how good it looks, how good it plays, no game is worth 70. No movie is worth 20. You know what I'm saying? If no movie is worth 20 quid, then no game should be worth 70. And movies, you don't even have to pay 20 anyway. It's 10 quid to go to the cinema. 10, 12 quid, depending. 15, maybe. Yeah, I mean, this dragon encounter here. This juicy motherfucker. You know what would have made more sense? Like, if... You know, like PS4, the PS4 generation, or even the PS3 generation, that would have made more sense to bring games to PC, because they were in dire need of it, considering they were about to fucking die as a brand. Now they don't need to. They make a shit ton of money. They make a shit ton of money. They're the biggest fucking brand in gaming, and they're like, oh yeah, we need to go to PC. It's like, why? For what reason? I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's go on Steam charts. I mean, dude, look at the fucking, like, most popular games on Steam. The wallpaper engine. That's a fucking add-on. You know what I mean? That isn't even a game. And that's literally what I use too. But still, it's fine. Like, CSGO, free-to-play. Dota 2, free-to-play. Apex Legends, free-to-play. PUBG, pile of shit. New World, pile of shit. GTA 5. I mean... I think that's probably just because of the mods. Team Fortress 2, them numbers are fake, dude. They've got to be with Team Fortress 2. There's so many fucking bots on that. Dead by Daylight. Like, they're all old titles or just, like, shitty titles. Like, Rust is, you know... I mean, they're either old, shitty, or free-to-play. I mean, there's no new title on fucking Steam that's popping off right now. You know what I'm saying? Age of Empires, maybe. Most of these games are old as fuck. DayZ, like FIFA. How the fuck is FIFA never pops off on Steam? What's wrong with it? Why is this FIFA having a good time? Yeah, Back for Blood. I kind of guessed. I knew that would happen. Fucking Left 4 Dead 2 gets more players than Back for Blood. Obviously. Left 4 Dead is a better game. I could make that out from the fucking beta. The Back 4 Blood relies too much on the card system, therefore making it artificial. It's like, if you want to do anything, you need better cards. It's like, what the fuck is the point then? It doesn't add variety, because once you get a good cards like deck, it gets repetitive as fuck. Have I even come across like a like PlayStation exclusive yet? I don't think I have. Have I even seen a PlayStation exclusive yet? Dude, if it's below 10,000, that's a flop, dude. I don't care. I know it's just for Steam, but no one's playing fucking PlayStation games on Epic. Stop it. I want to go over this quick, because obviously that's the news that came out. Was it over the weekend or something? Or over the week past? Oh no, it was early this week, wasn't it? I haven't seen any. That Days Gone, 2,000 players. Jesus Christ. And the max, the peak is 27. Compare that to PlayStation. That was in the millions on day one, potentially, or 500,000 at least, something like that. Death Stranding, 2,000. What's the peak of that? 32,000. Where's Horizon, dude? There it is. 2,000. That's got the highest peak of any of the titles. And I think God of War will get a high peak too, because it is God of War. Like, people know that fucking name. But I just feel like that's a... Like, dude, not even a month after launch, it had 49,000. A month later, it drops to 11,000 players. What? How does it drop over 30 fucking thousand players? I guess it's 50, right? I guess 50. So, it dropped around 40,000 players. How? Like, from their peak. How does it drop that much? Like, dude, that drops so... And then it rises again in I guess that's maybe when it was on sale. And then it dropped again. It went from 16,000 and back down. And then it's been dropping ever since. And it's occasionally risen. Like, Jesus. And dude, like, look where it is on the fucking slate. It's 248. That's terrible. You know what? I think maybe it's because most people have already played it. Like, there's no point in getting it on PC because of the fact that the game's been out for fucking years. And if you haven't got it yet, then you're never gonna get a PlayStation. Like, I don't understand that argument. Oh, you know, we're doing it so people will invest in PlayStation and will buy a PlayStation. Well, no, that's not gonna happen. Especially if you're fucking bringing PS5 games to PC anytime soon. Like, why would people buy a fucking PlayStation 5 if the games are on PC? They're coming to PC. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's so dumb. What kind of fucking argument is that? Anyway, fucking Elden Ring. Alright, well, I mean, it's like I said, I feel like the open world segment is a bit... Is that a fucking swamp, dude? Better not be a swamp. So, does Big Boy Dragon just decide to... Like, depending on where you are in the world, it's just like a random encounter that happens and it pops up out of nowhere, like, bleh! Is that a dragon egg there? What is that? What actually? What was this announcement? I keep going away, but I don't forget. I haven't been streaming for like a week or two, so it's like I have missed, you know, a bit of news recently. I kind of want to go over a lot of stuff that I've missed, and then focus on like Elden Ring. I'm not going to stream too long today, though. Probably stream until like 4 or something. Should I? Hang on. Let me... Let me turn on PS5 because I want to see if like the pre-orders are up. Yeah, like putting PS5 games on PC. There's no such thing as an exclusive anymore. I mean, you know there isn't, because I mean, look at like if you look at like Demon Souls or Returnal, like I'm looking right at the case right now. It doesn't say only on PlayStation anywhere, because that would be false advertising or false marketing. Because it's not true, is it? Because it's going to be on PC. But I guess like if you think about it in a certain way, maybe there'll only be physical copies on PlayStation. However, hang on a minute. How would a PS5 game work on PC? Think about that, right? It wouldn't be compressed, would it? Like the Kraken wouldn't be utilized on PC, would it? I don't know how that would work. Because PS5 has that integrated into the console itself, right? Sure, like PC players can use an SSD, but would it be compressed? Would Returnal on PC be actually like 60 something gigs, or would it be like over 100? You know? The file size wouldn't be compressed. I don't think. Said they were PS5 exclusives. True. Like, if they don't bring any PS5 title until like the PlayStation 6 to PC, that's fine. But if they bring PS5 titles before the generation is over, then what the fuck is the point? You know? Like, I'm not going to wait 7 years to play fucking, I don't know, God of War Ragnarok, even though it's on PS4, right? Just on the off chance it could come to PC. I just don't think any of them release dates are legit, just based on the fact that, like, okay, so you're telling me Starfield and fucking Avowed are coming out within a week? Fuck off. There's no way two big RPGs like that would launch right after each other. There's no way Hellblade 2 will launch next year either, based on the fact that it's still in fucking early development. Like, come on. There's no way. I want to check pre-order prices for Elden Ring. Oh. This is our first look at the map. It's gorgeous. Right here, you can place markers and beacons. It's fucking huge, man. That's not even... Okay, that's where the player was. Okay. Isn't that the castle? Yeah, I'd assume so. This game's going to add a lot of... what was the release date for Hellblade 2? It said something 2022 or something. I can't remember the exact... I don't want to look at it just in case, like, it's legit. But, because, you know, like, they'll take it down. But I can't remember the exact... like, date for it. Let me pull up this. I just want to check something. Elden Ring pre-orders should be up now, right? Yeah, they are, because it's not on here anymore. Okay, Elden Ring pre-orders. How much is it on PlayStation Store? So we'll see if you're getting vipped off here or not. Because it's 50 quid on the website I usually get games on. Actually, no. I think it's like 40 quid, I think. There we go. That's not bad. 50 quid. See? Like, dude, what the fuck? Like, Elden Ring, you're going to spend more time in this than you will... than I have in Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. And Rift Apart was fucking 70, you know? That's new, isn't that a new screenshot? Yeah, let's so this map, it's a good thing to go to Vadi, because Vadi knows his shit about these games. Vadi. Help can be summoned in the open world where you face off against field bosses or head to the legacy dungeon together. Be aware that engaging in co-op opens you up to invasions. So how would invasions work? Oh, I guess there'd be no invasions. Right? The list said Gears 6 is next year. Doubt it. No, that can't be true though, because we know they're working on another title. They've confirmed this. Literally, Coalition confirmed this, that they're working on another title before the next Gears game. There's no way Gears 6 would be out next year. If it was, it would have been announced by now. You know what I'm saying? Maybe. I just don't... I don't like games that get announced and then come out within, like, 2 to 3 months. Because it happened with Fallout 76. And even games that have been, you know, like years of development, Cyberpunk. So, invasions work a little bit differently compared to like the Souls games. Obviously, Sekiro was fully single player, so there was no option for invasions or co-op or anything like that. But obviously, all the games you can do. Wait, did I change it? Yeah. All the games you can obviously do co-op and invasions in, except Sekiro. So, Dark Souls, you've got the option to invade, but the difference is, I guess there's not going to be any kind of humanity thing here. Like in Dark Souls, there's a humanity, or you know, you have to use the embers and stuff and come back as like a human instead of like a soul-like form. Or for instance, Demon Souls. I think Demon Souls was humanity, right? So you were stuck in soul form, and then you got your humanity back when you defeated the boss. So I guess there's no element of that in this game because there's no need for it. Because you can just play the game solo. If you go in co-op, you'll get invaded. I assume there's still going to be NPC or AI invasions, though. Just based on the fact that it is kind of a FromSoftware game, and usually they do AI invasions. Field bosses, that could be just like, okay, they're open world bosses that you fight in the open world, but you've got more freedom to attack it compared to being in this closed off area like standard bosses. So that's pretty cool. Legacy dungeon. How many legacy dungeons are they? I think they said there's 6, right? List also said RE Outbreak in next year. Outbreak? There's no way they released 2 Resident Evil titles in the same year. That'd be the dumbest decision they could do. Because there's no way they'd do Resident Evil Outbreak or Outrage. Because there's no way Outbreak's in development. We haven't heard anything about that. There's no way Outbreak's in development. It was Outrage. Because it was Revelations 3 or whatever. RE4 Remake, that's 100% happening. But I feel like there's no way they'd launch in the same year. And on top of that, RE8 DLC? Doubt it. I highly doubt it. Is it confirmed that you can only invade or co-op host? You can only be invaded if you engage in co-op. If you play solo, you can't be invaded. This is not confirmed. Valley is usually very particular with his choice of words. Yeah, well, that's just shit if that's the case. There'll be an option to play offline. I would cater to all these PvE bots. The people like this, these are the type of people that complain that you cheese the environment. Like PvE bots. Listen, dude, if people don't want to play PvP, people don't want to play PvP. The good, like, the Souls games aren't good because of the PvP. They're good because of the bosses and the environment and the combat. You know what I'm saying? They're not good because of the fucking PvP. Most of the PvP turns to fucking hackers anyway. So it's like, what the fuck is the point? I play all mine in solo. I occasionally dabble in the PvP. It's fun for like 2 minutes, because most of the time you just get your ass handed to you anyway. So it's just like, what the fuck is the point? You know? Sleep hours can be crafted. Okay, so that's what he used in the gameplay. We're back to showing the exact same areas I saw a few months ago, by the way. So they're just showing the same shit that the YouTubers already saw, which is kind of... I guess they saw new stuff was shown. Also says Overwatch 2 February. Didn't Overwatch 2 just get delayed there? There's no way Overwatch 2 is in February, dude. I mean, that's literally a DLC, though. It is. It's just new maps. Like, come on, dude. And no one's going to buy that because Blizzard suck. So. Especially if they're making you pay how much for a DLC. Ayo, that's sus. I thought this announcement from Rockstar was saying you can do all these heists solo. Because that's the one gripe I have with GTA Online. The heists are all fucking... Like, you have to do it in co-op. Oh yeah, Forza Horizon 5's got its fucking Metacritic score. I don't care, because it's a racing game, so... It doesn't... I feel like it's hard to fuck up a racing game. If you fuck up a racing game... Like, obviously it's going to get a 90, you know? It's a racing game. What else can you fucking do in it? Like, it just needs to be a good racing game, and that's it. You'll get a high score. But it's not even a risky, like, genre either. It's just like, you fucking race around an empty map. Alright. You know what I mean? Like, Elden Ring and games like Souls are a bit more risky, because it's like, they're a very niche genre. I mean, obviously now they're kind of going mainstream. Helldiver's Tomb next May as well. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about them. So this is your collector's edition. This was leaked, wasn't it? Jesus, why the fuck is that so loud, dude? Holy fuck. How much is that, though? How much is it? Also, I signed up for like the network test that's happening. I don't know if you can stream it though. And I haven't got a code back yet, but I think they said the 9th of November they're sending codes out. So we'll see if I get an invite to that, and if I can stream it, maybe we'll play a bit of Elden Ring next week. Is it next week? Yeah, it'll be next week. Doom, 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 doom. Obviously, I don't pre-order my games straight away. Because I'm not a clown. Just in case it does get delayed. So there's no season pass then. Because that means like it's going to be a complete game at launch. There's no DLC that will be coming out. I thought there would have been DLC for this, considering it's a new IP and, you know, like I think the world is so big that they could add on to it with DLC, unless they'll do a sequel. But I don't think they want to do that anymore. I think they just want to do one game, new IP, one game, new IP type of thing. Like create a new world, create a new universe, and then work on the next title, which will be a new world and new universe type of thing. Final Fantasy IX remake? What? Why 9? Also, next year in April, that would have already been announced, dude. You know what I'm saying? There's no way. I mean, some games don't get announced until very close to launch. But it's Final Fantasy, you know what I'm saying? I feel like they would have revealed that already. For especially, dude, fucking Spider-Man 2's got a release year of 2023 and they announced that this year, you know what I mean? Just to confirm that they're making it. But Final Fantasy 9? What about fucking Final Fantasy 16, dude? When's that coming out? So there's art cards, stickers, 40-page art books. Contains useful info for players' invention on the lines between bonus gesture, the ring. This is a gesture that can be used in game. Okay, so there's no like weapons that you can get for pre-ordering or anything like that. Hopefully, wait. Okay, so you don't get any like access to like certain weapons if you pre-order it, or you get you know, like the collector's edition or something like that, or like the digital deluxe edition. You don't get certain items just because you've got that edition. Thank fuck though, that's good. I might be wrong on that though. Let me check. is not available with your current filters. Wait, what? Wait, Xbox doesn't have the digital editions and the standard editions? What? The fuck? PC? Oh, of course, yeah. Yeah, so it is just the thing in the Ring gesture. Yeah, how much is the collector's edition? I'm not gonna buy it, but I'm just curious how much it is. That wow, it's sold out. What the fuck? Is that snow? Huh? How big is this fucking map, dude? Then what? What? Where's there snow here? What? Where? Where the fuck is the snow?
Prove useful when exploring the world, and is populated by acquiring map fragments.
What does it mean that? But wait, hang on.
The map can prove useful when exploring the world, and is populated by acquiring map fragments.
So what does it mean by populated? Does it just mean it gets bigger and bigger, or does it mean like once you collect a fragment, like certain shit appears on the map? Like similar to, I don't know, like a Far Cry outpost. Like when you use the outpost, it like reveals a bunch of locations type of thing, and it shows you specific points of interest. But yeah, I mean, Elden Ring really reminds me of like, it gives you that Shadow of the Colossus feel. You know what I'm saying? Like you go to these different locations looking for these different demigods. There's only 6 though, I think. Why would they show one of them in the fucking... I feel like they shouldn't have showed any of them. So there's a bunch of different trees then. But there was only one. You know there's going to be like a bunch of caves and fucking ridiculous shit in this game. It's going to be insane. Like, look, the map is massive though. Like... And it's not just like the outside too, because you've got all the dungeons and shit. See, I can't tell if it goes back further here. You know what I'm saying? Like, is that the edge of the map? Does this here mean it's the edge of the map? But it's like, why have something like this? You know what I'm saying? Why does this exist? If you can't get to it. Right? Because they've got boats and stuff, so it makes you think like they've got like boat symbols and like art of boats. It makes you think like maybe there's a boat at some point later on, and you use that to get to like here and shit.
The map can prove useful when exploring the world, and is populated by...
Because like here, right, it gets cut off there, so there's clearly more to unlock over there.
Map fragments.
Yeah, like, look at that. Like, there's clearly more you can put on it.
We can use markers to customize the map, such as setting reminders for the location of crafting materials or dangerous enemies.
So where's the big, like, tree?
Beacons can
Is
also
that
be
it?
placed to help with orientation. Beacons placed on the map appear in
Like,
the world.
like the massive tree. You know what I'm saying? Like the... That one. Where's that on the map? You know what I'm saying? I can't see it on the map anywhere. It makes you think, like, unless that's it. Or is this it? No, because that looks too small. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Dark Souls doesn't have horses. That's false. There's a horse boss. Well, there's a chariot. No, it's Dark Souls 2, right? Is that an actual horse? It is, right? It's like a chariot thing. Very, very low quality graphics. I hate gamers, dude. Like, who fucking cares if it doesn't look next gen? It's gonna be sick. You know, I like Dark Souls 1 still kind of well, I mean, it doesn't hold up because it's got clunky controls. But if you give it like modern controls, I feel like it would be good enough. You know? Like, who fucking cares if it doesn't look as good as Demon Souls? You know? I'm curious if they'll actually do anything more with the Elden Ring game. Or the franchise, or the IP. Because, like I said earlier on, that there is rumours that Bluepoint are working on something Bloodborne related. Whether that's DLC for the first game, whether that's a definitive edition for the first game that includes new content, or a second game. I feel like they should do a definitive edition though, just to, like I said, like get a handle on how to do a Souls-like game without it being a remake, like new content stuff, like fresh ideas. 5 masterpieces? You mean 6, dude? The other's a complete jank fest with Sprinkled. Demon Souls, Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Dark Souls 3 scale. These guys just can't go wrong. Dark Souls 2. People like Dark Souls 2 though. I mean, it's not that bad of a game, to be fair. Like, it's a good game, it's just not a good Dark Souls game. Natural evolution. See, that's what I feel like they're going to do. They're just going to keep on proving on what they've already built. Like, I know people are going to get bored of the gameplay aspect of it, but it's like, who fucking cares, dude? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fun. It's fun. The great thing about these games is that they add a bit of challenge, and that they're so fresh in a gaming landscape that's all like a bit more, I don't know, like friendly towards players. I want a game that fucking pisses me off and tears my anus a new one, and that is these games. You know, I want a game to piss me off so much that I blame the game for something that's my fault, type of thing. Right? I want that. Returnal I was getting pissed off about. But I feel like the difference between Returnal and these kind of games is Returnal has an issue with RNG. RNG really fucks you in Returnal. And I feel like that doesn't make it difficult. It's artificial difficulty, because it's like, if your RNG isn't good, well, you're going to struggle with this. It's like, well, dude, if I can't control the RNG, then what am I going to do? And I know that's the art of a roguelite, but for a AAA title that's 70 quid, I just feel like they should have had a bit of leeway with the difficulty a bit. Just because it is 70 quid and it is a AAA title, you know? Making a roguelite 70 quid is a bit too much to ask for, you know? Especially when games like fucking Elden Ring and Dark Souls are like 50 quid and they're hard as fuck. And they have more gameplay variety than fucking Returnal. Returnal just has like, shoot these enemies, you know, while Elden Ring and the Souls-like games is like, you can choose anything. You can fight them with your fucking fists if you want to. Except Sekiro. I don't think Sekiro. I think Sekiro is just a blade, right? Scale's the one with the least amount of like customizable shit, which is understandable considering they wanted to go for a more linear playstyle. I've got Dark Souls tattoo, Bloodborne tattoo, I want an Elden Ring tattoo. Magic looks so good, can't wait to be a badass caster. Hopefully, is a character... Have they confirmed whether or not the character is, like, customizable? Because I want to make Bantaman. I don't know if that was my character's name, but I want to redo his name from Demon Souls. Make him kind of look the same in the next titles we do, like Dark Souls 1 and Bloodborne and all that. And then just call him Bantaman. Change his name to Bantaman. And just make him look the same. What the fuck is that? Is that Viley Veed? Holy shit. I shouldn't be on Twitter, dude. This is a bad idea. Souls games never fail at vistas or atmosphere. True. That doesn't... Fucking Twitter doesn't help that out at all. It didn't look that bad. Like, come on. Is there an actual, like, broke down part of it? Because I hate, like, going through certain segments of it, and it's, like, just the... You know, like, the... What would you call it? Start-up before the game's shown. Here we go. May contain content inappropriate for children. Alright. I'll turn it off then.
Hello everyone.
2 views, hell yeah, dude.
Thank you for taking the time to join us today. In this video, we'll show some footage of our new action RPG, Elden Ring.
I don't like how Bandai Namco put subtitles there. I guess it's helpful for people that, you know, can't hear, but like, I don't know. People have just literally just did a reaction to it and then like didn't like. I want to like break it down a little before 4 o'clock because I need to like go do other shit. Is there no like good trailer for it? I guess you just got the original one. It's a shame that we have to come to this 3 years ago where we never thought that we would be wondering which PC games would become PC. I expected it though. I honestly did. Like once Xbox started doing it, I was like, Sony's gonna follow 100% at some point. Whether that's gonna be slowly and they're gonna slowly lead up to the day one releases. But dude, it's worrying because it's like, dude, that's gonna mean the end of consoles, especially if they release the games day one. Because it's literally the reason I got rid of my Xbox. But now I'm like, you know. What if I can't upgrade my PC in time for the big releases that come out on Xbox? And it's like, maybe I should just get an Xbox to save the money. I don't know. Because obviously there's still games coming out. I'm thinking like that now because I don't have a job right now. So obviously it's going to be a bit like, what the fuck do I do? But once I get a job again, it'll be fairly fine. I shall be good. Sony was stupid to follow. I mean, that's how it goes. Corporations see something popping off and they're like, hell yeah, dude, let's copy them. Literally Microsoft in a nutshell. Because they just copied Apple,
Hello,
I think.
Everyone.
Right?
Thank you for taking the time to join us today. In this video, we'll show some here.
Why is that recommended for me? It's not even in fucking English. What?
Acting as a grace will manifest rays of guiding light.
See, like this totally gives you not Elden Ring, fucking Shadow of the Colossus feels. It really does. I don't know what, maybe it's just the horse, but I feel like it's got, I said it before, and I'm going to say it again. It's got that feel of follow this place, go to this area, like this lush, massive open world, and then encounter like a big boss. It's almost like they don't care about their own console. I mean, if you think about it, they technically don't care about the consoles anyway. It's all about the money, you know? That's the one thing they give a shit more about. Is it on PlayStation's channel? Because I feel like PlayStation handles this better. They've got the pre-order trailer, but they don't have the thingy trailer.
Of course, we're free to choose whether to follow this guidance or head off to explore in a different direction.
That's so fucked, dude. Look at them enemies. Like, it's in them. They're like horses, but they're not. But then stop making consoles then? They won't. More money. I mean, saves tons of money though, but hasn't Sony made profit from the consoles now? They're like one of the fastest companies to make profit from a console. Or Nintendo, because Nintendo definitely cheap out on the specs. How the Switch is still getting new games, I don't know. This camera's going to be annoying with a dragon. You don't lock onto an enemy that size, dude. There you go. What if the horse dies? It didn't die there, did it? I thought it died, but it just stands back up, so it's definitely a boss fight then. Well, that money that would be put into making the console could be put back into making games instead. Yeah, well. They always come up with that excuse that it costs too much to develop a game, and then that's why we pay 70 for them. So they're just asking for the most amount of money for time that isn't worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like we compared the Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart shit to the previous game. Like, they just want the most amount of money no matter what the cost is, type of thing. You know what I mean? They don't care about the repercussions of it. Because nobody fucking speaks. And fucking, like, there's no backlash. Like, oh, 70 quid games? That's fine. And they, like, people defend that decision. It's like, games cost dearer back in the day. It was like, yeah, sure, but games nowadays release unfinished. Back then, they didn't. Like, I don't want that to be the I just don't want 70 to be the standard. 50 quid was pushing it. I've said it before. No game is worth 70. Because what do you judge it on, you know? Playtime or fucking something else? So there's clearly NPC, like, tasks. Yeah, 50's fine. I'm fine with 50. Like, Elden Ring's 50, you know? And Elden Ring's 50, and you already know it's going to be longer than fucking Rift Apart. Because, like, they've said... I think they've actually said... Elden Ring length... I think they've said roughly 30 hours. Game length of Elden Ring is approximately 30 hours. So I think for 50 quid, 30 hours, and it'll be even more than that though, because you've got to judge it. Like, how do you judge it? Do you base it off the bosses? Do you base it off... You know, because like, if you're struggling with a boss, it's going to be way over 30 hours. Because you could spend like fucking 40 hours on one boss if you're that shit at the game, you know? Offers more freedom than previous FromSoftware games. I mean, judging off the maps, literally every tab is Elden Ring. You got like the official website where the fucking collector's edition is ran out of stock already. Like, holy shit. What about the premium collector's edition? Dude, these motherfuckers, they're like vultures. What about PS5? Even for PS5 it's sold out. How the fuck? No one's got a PS5, dude. How have you managed that? I've got a PS5 though. I've got a PS5. Artificially inflating the game's length by adding tedious riding between areas and bosses. Ew. Couldn't you argue that with Shadow of the Colossus though? Or you can apply that to every Souls game, couldn't you? Like tediously walking to the next location. Elden Ring will have multiple endings, campaign length revealed. Doesn't every, like from Demon's Souls to now, hasn't every FromSoftware title had multiple endings? Sekiro has like a couple. I keep talking about like the games like I know them off by heart. I've only beat Demon's Souls, but I've played all of them, you know what I'm saying? I just haven't beat them all. But I love them. So that's why I kind of want to talk about Elden Ring. The WarioWare. Why is it like? Oh, okay. Let's get rid of the length because it is. We know Miyazaki said it's like 30 hours. I will agree to protect Alexander. Nah, I'm gonna kill the pot. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be a bitch. Hey, that'll be one playthrough, just the fucking arsehole playthrough, just killing everything in sight. Even though that wouldn't be good, because if you kill the person that levels you up... Actually, how would the leveling work? Do you need the Firekeeper or the... I don't know what she is. I guess she's the new Firekeeper, Melina or whatever her name is. Like, is it going to be... like, you need to go to her to level up, or is it going to be similar to Dark Souls 1 where you can level up at the bonfire? I'd assume the Firekeeper, because literally every other title after Dark Souls 1 just did the Firekeeper shit. Which is tedious as fuck. But I've heard that the Firekeeper comes to you. So you can just summon them. Which is good. Have I tweeted out anything else? No? Sleep arrows... What if Nintendo will follow suit? Nintendo definitely won't bring games to PC. Not officially, anyway, because we already know that like their games go to fucking PC straight away. I think the reason why they like Nintendo's games gets emulated so easily, I think it's because they're not that hard to run. You know what I'm saying? Like the Switch was dated by the time it came out. What a fucking dumbass console. Like, can you consider it a console handheld? Whatever. Like, I just feel like they should have gone all out with, like, the specs of the Switch. Because it's definitely holding back what games could be for Nintendo. Games could be fucking even better with Nintendo. But, like, they just kind of look like PS3 games. You know? Maybe even worse. Or Lance might have... Dude, that looks fucking spicy. Holy shit. Wait, is that... Okay, that's just a poster. So is this like the main character then, or is this... What is this? Is this just like one of the bosses? Or is this the main character? Because the main character doesn't have a fucking... Are these two of the bosses? Because maybe it is, I don't know. Do you know if this is a standard edition? There's no way. No, not a chance. You know what's funny? I've always noticed this. PS5, PS4 and Xbox, they've got their own like cool little logo type of thing. Meanwhile, you've got PC. And it's just PC digital download. See, that's the point though. PC never get physical copies ever. I know. It's like no one's got a fucking DVD drive anymore on a PC. Like, come on, dude. People who pre-order will access the Ring gesture from the start of the game. Don't worry, you can find the gesture in the game. Good. Good. Don't do what fucking Demon Souls did and fucking lock weapons behind the paywall. Wait. Can you actually get the pre-order weapons on Demon Souls in the game? I don't know. Praise the Ving. Oh god. Physical is dead on PC. True. But how come... Wasn't like the Capcom numbers based off physical numbers? How was PC... Did Resident Evil Village even have a PC physical copy? That's what's confusing about it. I don't know if it did. People seem concerned that Elden Ring network test is only 6 GB on PS5. Why? Doesn't like, dude, just because the size of the game's small doesn't mean anything. Fucking Sekiro's 12 GB. Right? Like, let me check. I haven't dropped any frames, holy shit. It's probably because I'm using my CPU to encode it. Where is it? Sekiro. Sekiro's fucking still expensive, by the way. It's 38 quid. I could buy it, but I think it's cheaper physically. I'll just get a cheaper physical copy. See, 12 gigs. 12 gigs. 12.5 gigs. So, I don't think physical will be around much longer on console either. It will be. Like, sure, GTA's like definitive edition isn't coming straight away on the same day as digital, but I think that's because they were originally meant to launch GTA 5 remastered or triple remastered, whatever you want to call it, the stupid fucking enhanced edition. And I think they weren't preparing to release the trilogy. So maybe it was like manufacturing issues. So they couldn't get the discs out on time, so they had to delay the discs. Or the physical releases. But maybe that's just me. Because don't forget, like, more goes into physical than digital. Digital is just like you put it on the store and there you go. Right? Physical, you've got to manufacture it, you've got to, like, do all that shit. So it's, you know. Then you see people saying, but it's a PS5 and it should be 75 gigs to keep up with AAA quality expectations. Yeah, but no PS5 game has been, well, I mean, that's a lie. But like, Elden Ring's going to be even smaller because if they utilize the Kraken shit, majority of console buy digital now. Yeah, but digital, I don't know. If there's that off chance, like, networks go down and it causes like a massive outage where you can't access your games type of thing. And I know, obviously, now they've fixed the CMOS issue for both PS4 and 5. Hopefully they fix it for PS3 because that's the one that needs it the most. They need to. Well, if they fix it for PS3, I'm good. Like, my PS3 will never die. You know, there's no way it can. Consoles have this everlasting effect. It's not like a PC where like the power supply dies after a certain amount of time. Because I've never seen a console that's just died out just for the sake of it, just because it's old. Because there's still like people who use Nintendo 64s and shit, and they still work fine, you know? Just give me the PS3 C-bomb issue fix. Then we can go on. There's nothing wrong with buying digital though. I'm fine with digital only games. Digital and physical are fine. It's streaming shit that I'm not a fan of. Digital's fine. I've got so many digital games on PS4 and 5. But there's still a lot of games like I want to get a physical copy of anyway. Like I want to get Bloodborne physical copy. I want to get a physical copy of the Dark Souls trilogy and shit. Just to have them. Right? Just in case, you know. And I know people like doing that. I know some people might say, oh, it's a waste of money. But it's like, dude, physical copies are... Like, I want to get Last Guardian physical copy so I can actually play the game at 60 FPS. The entirety of Sekiro is like 15 gigs. Fucking insane. So yeah, can we stream the network test? Has anyone confirmed this yet? Because I signed up for the network test, so but I don't know what they're like though, because I've never actually experienced a network test for any of these games. So I don't know if you can actually like play through it, and it's just I assume you could probably play through a little bit of the game, right? I don't know how it works. Like, is it just online shit or what? 6 GB. Did people already get the tester codes on it? Apparently, people who signed up for the Elden Ring network test in Europe will get a message saying they weren't selected on the Bandai Namco site today. But it turns out this was a bug and the actual winners won't be announced until November 9th. The winners? What the fuck? So glad I don't have to delete Fortnite now. Fuck's sake. This is our first... Okay, that's the same shit we've seen. Is it on Steam? How much is it on Steam? No, don't fucking... No, don't download. Okay, we're good. We're fine. I'm surprised they didn't show any nighttime gameplay, did they? I mean, that's not nighttime though, is it? Clearly not. I mean, I guess that's not... Hey, what are you doing? Hey, fucking BH-Team. That's nighttime? Jesus, Twitter compression doesn't do this justice, does it? This game's gonna be fucking insane. Fucking insane. Hell yeah, dude. I think... Oh, there it is. There it is. First comment. Graphics of ass. Who cares, dude? It's not gonna look as good as Demon's Souls, obviously, because it is a fucking Xbox One and PS4 game. And potentially Switch, but I doubt it. I also based off the map size, I feel the map's massive, so I can understand it not looking the best. Yes, Red Dead exists. I know Red Dead 2 exists, but that's Rockstar, so you can make exceptions for that. FromSoftware aren't really known for their graphical fidelity. You know, they're known for their vast environments, combat, fucking lore, bosses, music, literally everything but the graphics. That's what FromSoftware are known for. 360 textures. Also, yeah, I think people 360 textures. What 360 game looked like this? I mean, obviously Twitter isn't helping this at all, but what 360 game looked like that? You know what I'm saying? Obviously, like the trees there kind of look a bit but that's pretty good. And I know people might say, oh, but that's just, you know, for optimizing it. What'd you send me on Twitter? What is this? Oh my god! Is that fucking... No, I thought that was something else then. Oh, what is this? It was amazing while it lasted, only on PlayStation. LOL. FromSoftware has released 15 minutes of gameplay. Already got the S-tier waifu. Yeah, there's no Xbox 360 game or fucking PS3 game that look like that. Like, it's definitely a PS4 game, you know? Which is understandable, because instead of it is a PS4 title. But I wonder if, like, PC mods could do anything with this. Probably not. Twitter doesn't help this out, like, at all. This looks better. How good does a stream look? Because I have changed my... Let's check. Because I have changed my output. Because I have changed... I have changed my output. Because 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 I have chang Alright, calm down. Gascoigne's like fucking... Hey, shut up! Oh, I can see the pixelization. Goddamn it, it was fine when recording, dude. God damn it. How much CPU am I using? 11? Because you like pixelization. I might have to like change my thingy output there. Because that's kind of pooey. I don't know if that's just compression though, because I am watching a stream over another stream, so it might be that.
The map can prove useful when exploring the world, and is populated by acquiring map fragments.
Wait, what was that? Hang on. So, okay, you got open marker menu, place beacon, site of grace. So the site of grace is like... You can... like make it appear on the map somewhere? Like, or you can like look at all the different grace places or the bonfires or whatever. Multiplayer status, what does that mean? Just like if you're online or offline? Magic and Elden Ring so pretty. Whole ass spirit bow. I get really attached to NPCs, and I'm loving the variety of characters that were shown. Like I wasn't expecting the pod guy to do the pose. The pose, you know the one. I don't know the one. What is this? What is this reference to? Because if it's from another Souls game that I haven't beaten, then it is just kind of questionable, but it's fine. Really, they didn't like release more info at all. Why is zombies trending? People who get pre-order, yeah. Elden Ring, that is all. I don't ever want to see gaming journalists say their job is hard. Now for the next few months, you have both. And T is just like persona. And should Elden Ring have an easy mode? To write clickbait about. Go get that ad revenue. What? People still trying to downplay Elden Ring by calling it open world Dark Souls as if going on grimdark high fantasy adventure in a huge open world doesn't sound like the coolest thing ever. Is that a bad thing though? Like open world Dark Souls? Is that how people are actually dissing it? What? Why? The game's fine. Look good. Like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And I know I like shit on Halo and first-person shooters because they're just all the same. But the beauty of like the Souls games and the FromSoftware titles is that every game is new and fresh. You know, you've got new bosses, you've got new environments, new weaponry, new magic, new skills, like all that nonsense, right? But like new enemy types. But like Halo, it's like, oh, it's just another environment. It plays the same, and it's the same enemy types, you know? Like every Call of Duty plays the same, and it doesn't really feel that different, like, especially when they're on the same engine. New thanks line of stupid investor. Kunst. I love how people like going into it. Like a lot of people go into like the FromSoftware games like blind. Like I want to go into it as blind as possible, but I still want to appreciate like what they announce and show. You know, like if they do a launch trailer, I'm definitely not watching it because launch trailers reveal a bit too much. If you're buying the new COD just for zombies, I would strongly recommend you wait to try it during one of their zombies free weekends first. Instead, you won't miss anything waiting a month. Oof. I knew it did. I knew the zombies would be shit. Call of Duty Vanguard Zombies is an absolute L that has been handed to the community. 3 out of 10 if that. Worse than BO4 Zombies, without a doubt. You had a simple formula that worked, round-based waves that get harder and harder. How did we get this? That's what you fucking get, you pieces of shit. Fuck you, Activision. As I have like Sekiro up on my PlayStation. Dude. Oh, what was that? Did you see? No, I'm not scrolling down. Fuck's sake. Oh my fucking god, they're everywhere. Jesus Christ, Twitter. Fuck me. Evolution of Ubisoft open world games. Assassin's Creed 2 didn't look that bad. Come on. I did get that feel from Elden Ring though. Like there's a lot. It seems like there's outposts and shit. Oh Jesus! Am I shooting? What the fuck? Well, COD Vanguard Zombie looks awful. I really think I'm going to skip out on a COD for the first time ever. Same. I'm probably just going to watch someone play the campaign. Fuck COD, dude. It's so bad now. I don't get how people can get hyped for it every fucking year. It's so shit. Like, I'm looking forward to the next Modern Warfare game because I am invested in that kind of like franchise, or the, you know, that them games, because I do like the original Modern Warfare trilogy. But most of the maps now are all the fucking same. They don't innovate. They don't change up the game. It's all the same shit, and it just gets worse and worse every year. So I haven't finished Squid Game yet. I don't even know if I should react to it, because I did actually react, because I watched the first episode and I did react to it. I don't know when to upload it. Or if I even should, or I should just like watch it in my own time type of thing, because I don't know if Netflix is okay with like shit like that. Fucking Call of Duty Zombies, dude. What a disaster. Why the fuck? I'll just go on Mr. Waffles and see what the comments say. Fuck that. Damn. Sledgehammer, you really fucked up, huh? Treyarch will be surely adding more to this game, but I can't imagine them leaving it like this. Yeah, but dude, like, Cold War was one of the worst zombies, like... Not one of the worst zombies, but like one of the worst, like, long-term zombies, because it didn't add a lot of maps. You know, there was literally only 4 maps with Cold War Zombies. We had one at launch, and I guess they did the Outbreak mode and the Onslaught mode, but they're shit, dude. You know, the thing that made Zombies was the round-based modes and like the fucking sick maps. Nowadays, it's like, oh yeah, we want to try and innovate by not doing round-based maps. It's like, what? That's the innovation. What the fuck? Wow. Like, after seeing the game, I might request a refund and just wait for it to go on sale, honestly. I would encourage doing this. Dude, if YouTubers are actually saying that, like, it's fucked. Does this mean round-based might come later on? Round-based features will be implemented, but actual round-based maps are not coming. Dude. Jesus. They are destroying it. Zombies would be in such a better place if it was a standalone title, instead of this like fucking plucked on shitty little third mode that it's always been. VIP Zombies. Zombies died with Black Ops 3. Black Ops 4 was fine. Like, a lot of people shit on Black Ops 4, but I think Black Ops 4 is much better than Cold War and Vanguard, obviously. So, I like some of the maps on Black Ops 4. Yes, most of them were fucking remasters, and that was annoying. You had to pay... Season Pass was like 50 quid for remasters. Jesus. I mean, remastered, give or take. Technically, it's a different map, kind of, but... Whoa, 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 whoa. Why in game is it dearer? Why is it 200 quid? But like the official Bandai Namco store, it's 170. Is that the same edition though? Yeah. Very weird. Yeah. Oh my god. The Elden Ring gameplay was fucking incredible. Maybe I'm a bit underwhelmed on the fact that, like, I feel like we already knew a lot of the info that was shown because, like, YouTubers got access to that footage and they told us about it. So, maybe I'm slightly underwhelmed by that, but based on the fact that, dude, I'm fucking, like, overwhelmed by the size of the fucking map.
Fragments.
You can see parts like the...
by acquiring map fragments.
Like, can you actually get into this part? You know what I'm saying? Like the water? Or is it, like, because why have that be a part of the map if you can't get in it? You know? Like, it should just be, like, blacked out or something. I think there's a boat in this game at some point. There has to be. When speaking to the NPC, you see a dialogue box that gives the option in order to obtain a great view and keep silent. Curious if... Wait, what? Where? Oh, there it is. In order to obtain a great boon, keep silent. Yeah, because they didn't want to fucking show you the UI. Curious what the actual UI will look like, though. Like the health bar and shit like that. But yeah. I mean, that sums it up, right? I've heard that Guardians of the Galaxy game's pretty good, though. It's got, like, a really good story, apparently. Is that the end of the game? Did I just see the end of the game? Something about selling something. But yeah. Elden Ring looks spicy. Pretty excited to see more. I'm so curious if there's a boat. Because it's like the way the map looks, dude. There has to be a boat. That's the one thing that's irking me. There has to be a boat. Surely. 19 minutes of gameplay? What? It was 15. Where'd you get the 19 from, GameSpot? Excuse me? Oh yeah, I guess they did that other trailer thing, right? Wow, it was... Jesus, this quality's ass. Holy fuck. There's leaked gameplay? What the fuck? Is this a boss? Is this like a mini boss? What is this? This seems a bit... What about they cut out like the bird dying? If it's even in the same location. I assume it is. Yeah, it is. It definitely is. Mm-hmm. This boss seems fucking insane. Like, what? Like, this shit he does here, watch. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, what? Also, like, the player has some kind of, like, parry attack. Like, maybe if you block just before. Yeah, it's like if you block and then attack, it gives you, like, this quick, like, you know, little counter attack thing. Obviously, it was shit because it didn't work out too well there. Yeah. Oh wow. Wait, that's like the poster of it, cover art. But yeah, I'm probably gonna end stream now because got stuff to do. I might be back next week with Returnal. I'm also debating whether or not we should start with Dark Souls 1. Because, like Elden Ring's got me in the mood. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed the stream. And I will see you for the next one. So and well, I think. Oh, now we're getting views. Goddamn, we're getting views when I'm ending. That's ridiculous. God damn it. I'm going. Ta-ta, farewell.